here with Melinda. She's a super cool Chinese instrument player. So, Melinda, I want you to tell me about this instrument that I've never seen before. What is it? What's it called?
This is called the Erhu. It's a Chinese fiddle, and it's played with a bow.
Oh, and now what I can notice about it instantly is that there are these two strings, and the bow is in the middle of it. Melinda, how did that happen?
So the story goes that this instrument was brought to China by invaders, and they were horses, and they didn't want to lose the bow, so they placed it in between the two strings.
So it's quite a good way of them not dropping the bow when they're riding their horses. There you go. What a good idea. Now, how do you play it? How do you make a sound with the Erhu?
The Erhu.
Erhu.
Just like a violin, I press one way to play the bottom string and press the top string to play the top string.
Okay, Quaver is now going to play the Erhu. Here we go for the first time. Let's see if I can do it. So I press and play the bottom string. And push. I think I might leave it up to the experts, Melinda. Now, let's have a look at this. Most of it's made of wood, but what is this skin I see?
This is made out of python skin.
Python skin? So you can't just go into your back garden and get a snake and make an Erhu. You have to have a python, especially better if it's called Monty Python. Right, so that's good. It's made out of python skin. Tell us how old the Erhu is.
This instrument is over 1,000 years old.
Over 1,000 years old. Okay. Now, one thing I really want to know is how do you change pitches on the strings? What do you do? Because most instruments have like a fretboard, or like on a guitar, there's specific frets. But how do you do it on your instrument?
It's the same as a violin, but instead of pressing against a fretboard, I'm just pressing the strings.
That is amazing. So listen. Go to your local music shop, go and see if they've got an Erhu, and see if you can buy it, learn to play it like Melinda. Now she's going to play us out with a Quaver theme tune. Boom, chicka boom. I'm here with Melinda, and she is an expert Chinese instrument player, and she's got this thing in her lap, which is crossed between like a tennis racket, a skateboard, and half a melon. So Melinda, tell us all about it.
This is called a pipa. It's a
Pipa.
A pipa.
A pipa. Okay.
It's a Chinese pear-shaped lute. It has 4 strings, and it's plucked.
It sort of looks like a guitar, lute, sort of mandolin, a mixture of all those. And where do you think it came from? It's about 1,000 years old, right? And where did it come from?
It came to China from the Silk Route, and it's probably from the Middle East.
Okay, that's really cool. Now, when you were playing before we started, you were doing this funny thing with your fingers. Show me what that was all about.
So in English, it would be called a wheel, because when your fingers go in order, it kind of looks like a round shape.
Am I doing that good, Melinda? Perfect. Is that good? Yeah. Okay.
And I have picks taped onto every finger on my right hand.
Now, if you didn't have those picks, why do you have to wear the picks? Why can't you just do it with your fingernails?
When it originally came to China, the strings were made out of silk. But now that the strings are made out of steel, it's recommended that you play with picks.
Yeah, because all your fingernails will fall off and they get sore. Okay, right, show us the wheel, and then Quaver is going to try the wheel on the pipa. Whoa, that is super duper cool. Right, okay, here we go. Without the picks, I'll take the pain. Melinda, I'll take the pain. I'm a natural. Right, now the other thing I've noticed is that most guitars and lutes, and even violins, have got a sound hole, so the sound comes out. But this hasn't. So where is it got a sound hole at all?
Yeah, the sound hole is behind this bamboo piece of wood.
Whoa. So there's a little hole. I can confirm there is a little hole behind there, which is the sound hole. It's probably the smallest sound hole you'll ever see on a stringed instrument like this. Melinda, that is brilliant. I've never seen a pipa before, and I love it. So play us out with the Quaver theme tune. Here we go. Boom.